Hello and welcome everyone. Let's talk about the one thing that everybody's talking about, that everybody wants to know. When should you sell your cryptocurrency, or what is your exit strategy and why it is important for you to have one? Let's dig into the charts and let's go through every scenario possible and which one I'm using, which one you should consider using, because an exit strategy is fundamental to your success, to our success. All right, before we get to it, appreciate a nice thumbs up, like, subscribe, and let's get to it. All right, so here is what's happening uh, with the possibilities for selling your cryptocurrency. There's three scenarios that I'm gonna highlight and share with you. All right, so here's what I'm talking about. There are three scenarios. You're either in for cryptocurrency in the long term, you are either a pattern trader, or number three is a pie chart strategy. You have a diversified portfolio that you use different strategy within the same currency or multiple currency. Well, let's dig into it to see what does that mean. All right, so the first one, long term. So everyone knows that Bitcoin cryptocurrency has a cycle. It goes up a bunch and then it goes down a lot. There's a 4-year cycle for cryptocurrency in general. And what we want to know is if you're for the long term, you're going to have ups and you're going to have downs, right? So you want to be compound buying for long term investing. Keep buying, and you're going to buy highs and you're going to buy low. At the end of it, you're going to have a nice gain, right? So this is a investment strategy used on any instrument, stocks, forex, futures, whatever you use it, you're going to be very successful doing compound. Okay, so that's number one. Here, what I would like to show you also is that here is the cycle of Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin, since 2011, has had huge upsides. And if you look at it, the patterns that we see in the chart over here they look like a bull flag. Number one is the pole. Number two and three is kind of a flag. And let me basically go in here and activate my Zoom so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. So here's what I'm talking about, a bull flag type of scenario, right? So a big pole has a flag. This is a yearly chart of Bitcoin. So far, history has shown that Bitcoin is in a 4-year cycle, big momentum on number one, on year number one, two and three is kind of a flag, and then you have 4 and 1 again in a breakout, and then the cycle starts all over again. It forms another bull flag, and this is where we are again. It broke out number 4 over here, which was in 2020, and number 1 over here is where we are right now, 2021. The price when this was taken was 31,000. We are already at $60,000 on Bitcoin. So there's a likelihood that we're going to see a huge momentum still on 2021, 2022. But now this is its history repeat stuff. If it does not repeat, we need to be prepared. And that's why an exit strategy is very important. Okay. Number two, you're a pattern trader, right? You don't care about the cycle. You find a pattern in the chart, either inverse head and shoulders, double bottoms, bull flags, triangles, whatever your strategy is. You're going to trade the pattern and you're going to exit. Why this is good? The benefit here is you avoid big price drops. In cryptocurrency, price can go up and fluctuates 20 to 40% at any given moment. So this strategy is for ones that cannot hold substantial upside or downside at any given time. And then strategy number three is a pie chart strategy. This is the strategy that I use, and this is an example that I have highlighted over here for Cardano. Cardano exit strategy, right? So I have 50% of my holding Cardano that I'm holding it for long term, right? What does that mean? I have it on my broker, I have the staking, and then I'm gaining on the staking for my broker every month, every week. Now, there's also a percentage that I use for that for swing trading, and there's other targets that I use for pattern trading. I like chart patterns, We talk about all the time in our channel how to trade these patterns and how to make profitable amount of money on this chart pattern. So 20% at any given price, I will sell them. And I'm going to highlight over here and show to you what I'm talking about. So let's take a look at Cardano, for example, over here. So this is what we're talking about. Cardano right now is trading at about $2. If we take a look at my last post here on TradingView, this is exactly what I'm talking about. There is a falling wedge happening on Cardano, and this is how you trade a falling wedge. So 20% of my holdings of Cardano, 10 to 20, depending on how I'm trading this cryptocurrency at the moment, I will invest in a pattern or chart pattern strategy. And this is, I have highlighted exactly here how I'm going to trade. And then if you look at our website, ppatrading.com, you go into the blog section over here, and chart pattern cheat sheet. This is exactly what we talk in our channel. This is proven patterns that have been back tested by professionals, and professionals use this all the time. There is a high probability of success on these patterns happen. And if we take a look at over here, this is what a falling wedge is. This is a 73% probability that the price will break to the upside. And this is exactly what Cardano is looking to do right now. So if you don't know about chart patterns, how to trade them, you can go to our YouTube channel and you go into like a trading strategy. We have created a whole list of videos over there how to trade different patterns. Bull flag, head and shoulders. This is how you do it. All right. So now back into the pie chart over here. This is the strategy example that I'm giving to you for Cardano. And the last thing I'd like to show you is this is what has happened with Bitcoin over the years, okay? So over the years, Bitcoin has risen. If you've seen it over here, the first time it went up from the $31 over here, it went up by 3,500% on the next 4-year cycle. And then on the next 4-year cycle has gone up 1,500%, and you can see that every time it does hit a huge high, he also what I'm talking about is right here, huge highs. We have not hidden another all-time high over here, that 100 or 200,000 Bitcoin. Nobody knows, nobody can predict. What I'm talking about is exit strategy. When should you sell? Because if you're buying at the highs, the way down is just not very fun. I can tell you by experience, if you're buying at high price and you're going to see like a 1,000 going down to 100, you're seeing 19,000 going down to $3,000. Nobody likes that. You want to see your account going to the upside. So this is why a exit strategy is very important. So think about it and make sure that you have an exit strategy in mind. Again, what I really appreciate, let's hope that you like my video, and we have a lot of free stuff for you, free Telegram, have Twitter, website, and YouTube. So make sure you give us that nice thumbs up and comments and subscribe. Really appreciate that, and appreciate your time today. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.